My name is Teresa Dalsager, and I'm one of your instructors at Bikram Yoga San Jose. My very first yoga class, the first time I ever went into a yoga studio, was a Bikram studio in San Francisco in 2010 on Mother's Day. I went with my daughter, and after that class, it was so hard, but so good, and it was so confusing, and I thought, I'm gonna love this, I'm gonna come back. And we came back and we started going regularly, and I started practicing. And by the fall of 2013, I had made the decision that I wanted to be a Bikram yoga teacher as well. I went to training, teacher training in Los Angeles, graduated in the fall, and became a teacher. The yoga for me is more than just a physical experience. The yoga for me becomes a place where I go intentionally to decompress. So if you know me or if you don't know me, and maybe you can tell from me just talking right now, I tend to get all excited and wound up, and I found this yoga to be this place where I could work hard but remember to breathe. So I come into this room, and I thought initially, I was 50 when I did my first yoga class, I thought, oh, this is gonna be about taking care of my knees, 5 years, knee surgeries, knee surgeries, knee surgeries. But no, this became the place where I could breathe and be still. So after I became a teacher, I brought that with me, that thought with me, that man, there's so many different components to this, layers and layers upon layers to this yoga. And maybe I can be an inspiration to people who are in this room, who struggle, who give up sometimes, who know it's easier just to stay at home, but it's not easier. I get to come into this room with other people, and we all sort of become one, and we move towards this place of really calming down, finding stillness, and finding our breath. And that's why I love to be a yoga teacher. What you might not know about me is that I grew up in the Pacific Northwest in a family of mountaineers. And I summited my very first mountain when I was 6 years old. And here's a picture of me on Mount St. Helens later that summer. As you might imagine, being a mountaineer is extremely difficult when you have asthma, which I had as an adult. When I started Bikram yoga, I started noticing something changing inside my respiratory system. I could feel the change. By March 22nd, 2013, I filled my final prescription to my asthma medicine and have been inhaler-free since that time. I had chronic asthma for so many years, and this Bikram yoga not only is changing my body from the outside, but literally changed the function of my lungs, and now I can breathe, and there is no question in my mind that if it was not for this Bikram yoga, I would still be hooked, addicted, needing these inhalers day after day. So that's my story. This is my Bikram story. My name is Teresa Dalsager. When you start looking at the schedules, look for my name. I'll be so excited to meet you, to get to know you, to hear your stories, to encourage and inspire you on this amazing journey, this mountain, as it were, that we're all climbing together, this journey called life. I will see you in the hot room.